gone. My neck, my back, lick my kitty and my crack. Anyway, why you so obsessed with me? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Isn't it exhausting? Everybody knows why you wanna investigate all my background. It is a little bit crazy now, don't you think? Oodie doodie doodie doo. Hi, babies. Hi, sexy people. Everybody in the house say sexy, say whoa. Oh, shit. We are on. We are cracking and we are getting busy with it. What's up, party people? It is Wednesday. Let's get moving, let's get grooving, and let's do the shit we gotta get done. What's up? You gotta. What's up, Ogie? Hello, C. Hello, Dana. Thank you to all the new subscribers yesterday. We got several new subscribers on YouTube, so I hope you enjoy the crazy with us. Oh, you're babysitting? Get up and move. It's a hump day, hump dilly, hump day. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Gail. How everybody? Oh my gosh. I got a present yesterday from my friend Kim. Not Stuart. Shit. I've started messing all my shit up with people. I also got my beautiful Aviator Nation sweatshirt from my friend, LM. And it's beautiful. I love it. It's great. And the funny thing is I ordered the same one in green. I have to text you and tell you. Welcome to all our new friends on the tube. I hope you enjoy it. Hi, Dulce. What's up, Dorothy? Hello, thank you. Hello from my hometown, Jenny. My hometown of Tennessee. Nashville, that's right. Hopefully I get to go back in about a little over a month. I'm on time, I know. Well, I was going to be more on time, but then I gave in to the sexual escapade. I gave Dan a little fun time with pain and the V, so it took a little bit more time. So I'm on time, but I was going to be earlier, but I gave my husband a little fun today. It's been a while. Here's the thing about the IUD. It's great because sometimes you have a period, sometimes you don't. But I spot for like a week. It's crazy. So it's just, and I've been spotting more towards the end of the week, so I don't understand. In a good mood? Probably not. It's Dan. Is he ever in a good mood, for fuck's sake? I don't think so. Thank you for the gifts, Laura. Good morning, Janice. How is everybody feeling this morning? Hello, my Aunt Me. A food mood? Well, we know what she meant. She's in pain. Leave her alone. We protect our friends who are in pain. Today, my pain level is still about a 5. I'm telling you, these exercises I've been doing, I can't see. These, I'm such a sex addict. Damn, Dan wishes I was a sex addict. No, Cindy, no. And remember, they're like really swollen today. I know, I got you, Caroline. I got you. Fucking Cha-Cha, leave my friend alone. She's in pain. Y'all, I'm at about a 5. And I'm feeling such a different with these exercises for my hip. So I'm so happy. So no to see. So we're gonna see how long it takes. So we gotta keep it cool because I wanna see, just in case he's watching. Ixnay on the lip say, okay? Anyway, so I'm still about a 5. I don't feel horrible, which I'm wondering if these exercises of building my core is really helping. My thumbs hurt, typical stuff. This is as far as I can turn my neck, whatever. And I can still spell. You are a huge headache. Thanks, Tanya. Remember, there. Looks like I got punched, and that's okay, because that's what happens. So, anyway, I've already been called all the names in the book. Trolls, Daffy Duck, fucking, Kardashian, whatever you want to call me. It's okay. This is what it is. I can't help it. So, nothing going on today. Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, I don't think I have a PT tomorrow, which is great because I need the, you know, platypus. That's a good one. Platypus. Yeah, okay, I haven't heard platypus yet. Thank you, Vogie. Anybody else with a name? Anybody else with a name? Want to get it out right now? Platypus Danny. So funny, Vogie. Next live should be tonight if Dan's feeling well. Anybody else? Daffy Duck, I already heard. Come on, let's get it all out now. I did get bit. I had an allergic reaction. So my lips will, I had a reaction to, what did Kris Jenner say? A fruit. And it just affected my lips, yo. Yeah, so anyway, they are popping way too much. Now, if they stayed like this, I wouldn't be happy. Smackers. Don't be bit by those smackers. Man, I could suck a dick. No. Dan had asked if I would suck it this morning. I said no, can't. He doesn't know that. Fuck. I got herpes, yes. Yes, I got herpes. I got the herpes simplex 5, where it just affects the lips and nothing else. Just these ones, not the ones down below. Yes. Dan gave me the herpes. He went away to Oregon, and he came back with a present for me. You're going to win the Powerball today? Okay, you and everybody else. Yeah, oh, sorry, fucker Tucker. Yep. DSL. DSL. No, my ice machine is not working. So, reaction, oh, it was the passion fruit. I had a passion fruit. Well, the passion fruit didn't like my lips. Apparently, only the lips get affected by the passion fruit. Hey, where did I get that passion fruit? Dorothy, I'm not in anywhere tropical. Do they sell that at the local market? I've never send me your... That's true. Fuck, I didn't even think about that. So my gay just said, I just got it. He said, he told me this morning, he did text and he said, yay, Laura. He said, send me a picture of your lips. He just said, I've never asked for a lip pic before. Ain't that the truth? Shit. Maybe they put on some their sunscreen lip balm and my lips. Really? Well, Cynthia, mine aren't just blown up from that. I did it on purpose. Hook 'em horns. Yes, I'm wearing a Texas shirt. I'm not from Texas, but I have friends in Texas, and so they give me. Hi, Dago. So unfortunately, this is self-induced by my passion fruit, which I had to pay for. And well, there you have it. What's up? Yeah, nothing. I'm just running, killing time. Yeah, I do, Casey. I really do. I mean, this is a little too much, but really do. I think I'm gonna really like them. So I'm happy. So I ordered, just to simmer down any, horrible talk about me. I ordered my ice machine. No thanks to any of my people. I did it. I'm a big girl. I can buy my own ice machine. So I bought one last night because my ice machine is not broken. I mean, my ice machine is not working. So I just wanted y'all to know I didn't have to beg and plead for anybody to buy me a machine. You know what I mean? So we're gonna have ice tomorrow. We just don't have it today. And for all of you people who were on my live yesterday afternoon, Dan came home iceless. Yep, he sure did. You guys called it. Yeah. He said there was no, thanks Danae. He said there was no ice. Yeah, a little swollen, but yeah. I bought, it was $225. $225. I got one that had it was like 4.5 stars. So it was fine. I bought it, just so you know. I don't need anybody to send me one. Now, if y'all want to send me the slushing machine, that's a different story. I know. I love the Go-Gurt ice pack. No, Trina, it did not hurt. So all of you people who want to do this, I say go for it. It was such a fun, I videoed some of it. I'll put it up. I'll put up my video. I just didn't want to do it yet because I literally, hi Slicky. Well, they're, yeah, a little bit, they need a simmer. But I think I'm gonna be addicted, yeah. Oh, yeah. So, hey, don't knock the Go-Gurt ice pack. Let me tell you, I have ice packs. The only thing that felt the best was the Go-Gurt, the frozen Go-Gurt. Yeah. So, my thing is, if you're fretting, if you're thinking about it, my suggestion is do it, right? It didn't really hurt that bad. They numb you up really good. And, hi Ames. They numb you up and it's a lot. It's a lot of hopes, but it was fine. I'm not a pussy with needles though, so I do that really easily. Hi Teresa. So I say yay for all of you waiting for me. I say go, take the plunge. I think you'll love it. You're muted on YouTube. Huh. You are? Try it again. I don't think, does anybody know Judy can't get in YouTube? She says she's muted. What happened to Grandpa? I don't know. Did something happen? Did somebody hear something? Did I not know what happened to Grandpa? Shit. No, not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Nope. We're gonna wait to see what happens. We're gonna wait to see how long. Yeah. So I'm not trying to draw too much attention because just in case he's, watching. Yes, here's Grandpa Josh. Yep, I'm Grandpa. I'm 93 years old. I look like a woman, but don't worry. I'm Grandpa. They were asking about Ed's little side of the face that he picked at. Oh, hey there, hi there, ho there. So, you mean the side of the face? He's not dead, he's alive. He picks his face. So I put paper towel on it to soak it, and well, he looks like he got murdered right now because he picks everything. So you can't really put anything on it because he picks it, he scabs, he picks it. He's a picker, so it drives me normal. So Grandpa's alive, but if you're talking about the thing on the side of his face, he's bleeding, and you should see it right now. It's like blood, dried blood everywhere. I'm a complete joke. Thank you, Victoria. Gosh, I love being a complete joke. It's my intention to make you, as a woman, hate me that much. That's my new intention. Thank you for joining the hateful group. Yes. Which coffee shampoo am I using? I'm using caffeine, I think. Hi from Tunisia. Welcome to our country someday. I don't know. Tunisia's not on my bucket list, but thank you for watching. Isn't it funny how I just think it never, thank you, Victoria, for being the first troll of the day. It took you 13 minutes to come here. Are you part of that group? On the other side? So that's where you belong, not here. Anyway, sorry about that interruption. I'm a joke, y'all. I'm fake. Now I'm fake. Now we can say I'm officially fake. I never had anything up until yesterday. So if you want to call me faked today, abso-fucking-lutely. I got eyebrows that are tattooed. I got lips that are plumped. And, well, there you have it. I'm a fake and fucking phony. Yes. Hola. Hola. Anyway, so, yes, hi Pam. They're idiots. Go suck an egg. I like that. Drake is not on here. I haven't seen Drake. Hi, Jade. I didn't see. Hello. Hello. I didn't see you. I'm glad you did that because you know I'm getting pissy with you guys. Not saying hi to me first. Hi, Cindy. Thank you. The trolls are jealous. They could look like this. No, I don't know what they use, Casey. Fuck, I don't know. Oh, Drake was mentioned again? Oh, Drake would love to hear that. Yeah. By the way, yeah, anyway. Do we want to talk about Drake's penis again? Not that Drake, and that's what I'm wondering. You know, people get confused about the people. Anyway, I wasn't talking about Drake, the friend on YouTube's penis. I was talking about Drake, the musician's penis that leaked on the internet. Oopsie, you know? Oh, Sandy, kiss my ass. Shit. How do I keep, you know, Dosey, I think it's genetic. I think my feet just, I mean, don't worry, they do hurt. You say you didn't get any ice. Ice, no ice. So I bought a new machine. Y'all, I have no ice. I have no ice. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do the no ice thing. It stresses me out. I'll probably miss it, but nothing. No noticeable. Not yet. Uno no. No más. No notice más. No notizo. Notizo el caput. No. He didn't get the ice. I don't have a Sonic, you guys. So if I have to go get ice, like you say Sonic ice, I have to go to Chick-fil-A. Hi, Patty. Hi, D. Willis. I feel great. I had a roll in the sack. Yeah, maybe that's why I'm glistening. Maybe that's why my lips are plump. Now it's a new reaction to sexual fornication is a plumping of the lips. You know what I mean? I'm glad, Dan. Morning, Debbie. Do it. Yes. I love it. I'm like so high from it, you know? Not yet, Italian girl. Ixnay on the otisnay. Yeah, I don't know how Pig Latin works, so thank you. Thank you, C. I am glowing. I feel like a shining star. I'm a bright light. Cha-cha, watch out. I think I have officially taken over with my glow. We know with the lips, but with the glow. A roll on the sack is always good. It felt really good today. There was a tingle, a special tingle that I felt and I was like, ooh, where did that tingle come from? Yeah, I didn't, woo! Dan, did you tingle? I had a tingle. Dan said, I don't tingle. Oh, great. Back to the mood. What's the point of having sexy-a if we're not affecting our moody-a? You know what I mean? Sexy-a is supposed to help you with your grumpy-a. You can't outshine me, bitch. I've fully taken over. Step back and sit down and watch the ride. No, Nicole, not yet. I mean, how can you not? Shit. Every time I look at myself, I'm like, ah! Fuck. What happened? Oh, yeah. I did it. Shit. No, not same day. Nope. Tomorrow. No. Friday, I think. Fuck. I know. I'm beautiful. I'm beautiful. You can't take that away. I'm beautiful. That's for sure. Have you seen the Sucking Roses? Yes. You mean for the feminine the feminine, hold on, I gotta pee. The feminine sucking. Hey, Chach. D. Willis just said, have you seen the Sucking Rose? I've seen it. I've also felt it. Give me a minute. They have a purple one, too, that we got on Amazon. We're missing a key. Dan's ADHD moment, lost the key to my house. So, don't know where that is. Oh, it's right here. I had coffee today. I've been able to drink it and it's not upsetting my stomach, so I'm very happy about that. I am Tasha, thank you. If you're listening, I hope you're okay. My darling thought about you all day. Your sister's on here? Had my mammogram done and they're calling me in to do more testing. I'm a little nervous, but that's okay. Remember, nerves are normal, but extra testing is good. I need new glasses too. Thank you. I need to make an appointment. Thanks, Lisa. The minions up there, I know. Well, those are always my I blame you for having sex with my husband because of all this talk. I felt sorry for Kathy. Oh my God, he's like, who are you watching? Keep watching. Kathy felt bad after 47 years. He was shocked. That's right, girl. You got to keep him on his toes. That's amazing. Finally double taped on the screen. Everyone remember, oh, double tap. It's got it. My eyes are getting bad. Bonjour, Suzanne. Comment ça va? So yeah, let me tell you, I've never tingled so long in my life. Hey, my friend Cha-Cha loves her rose. Let me tell you, that thing is used every time there's fornication, right, Chachki? Anyway, Chachi, are you still here? Dee Willis said she has never tingled so long in her entire life with the rose. You don't need no man. Yeah, Cha-Cha says it gets it done quicker, quicker and better. So I have Italian girl many times. Everything's been okay. My double dealer friend. Shit, who's my double dealer? What did I say? Sometimes I forget what I talk about. What's the double dealer? I forgot, remind me. The Rose, Get Your Wife, Dave. It's on Amazon. And it sucks the lady bit. It sucks the lady bit, and it makes her tingle, and it makes her happy. So, you need to get that. I need, shit, I can't talk to you, Steph. Sorry. To Italian girl, it was fine, I forgot what they saw. Remember, Italian girl, I went once, when my first mammogram, because they didn't have a baseline, and I'm very lymphy and dense in my breast. So, you liked his mouth better? It's not a competition, Dave. It just makes it easier for her, right? Don't let that get in your head. It's not a competition. It's an aid to help her get to where she needs to be a lot quicker. So I had like a lot of limpy. So they called me back because they didn't have a baseline. And then the next time, remember, I just had one. My nipple was discharging. And so they had to do an ultrasound on my nipples. Everything was fine. But gotta remember, even if it is something, it's good that they catch it early, right? So, contradiction. Oh, the double, you mean the contrary friend. The one that has to give a contrary to everything. You're the contrarian. We call her the contrarian. She's still being contrary. Yeah. She's still, Hadi. She's still being contrary. Yeah. You're, Cynthia, get it, girl. Yeah, playing is a great thing, man. Don't be, don't feel like it's a competition between you and the wife. It just helps her get, I don't know, some people are blessed with easy O, right? Some people are blessed with easy O. But some of us, the older we get, it's harder to get the O. And so it just helps. With you busy, that busy, it brings us to the O much quicker. Yes. Now, I don't got time for all that shenanigan, but I have. Just get it in, get it out, and move on. Yeah. You just had a double mastectomy? Oh, good. Is it all clear? I hope so. I hope so. So anyway, it's called the Rose. Even if the rose doesn't pop up, there's a purple one that my friend sent me a while back. It does the same thing. You guys, women, you'll love it. Uh, yes, Kathy, because you opened the gates. Cha-Cha said the whole event with the rose and the man, 7 minutes or less. You're in and out. Both of you are satisfied, and both of you have smiles on your face. Oh, thanks, Jeff. I appreciate that. Hi, Cookie. How are ya? Paps is sleeping. It's been a year for what? No kitten caboodle? Cancer-free? Congratulations. Do you keep it that way? Cancer sucks. Y'all know the rose. It's a vaginal stimulator, a clitoral stimulator. It does magic. We have the rose here. Hey, everybody should get the rose. Yeah. I think you should get the rose. Get the rose for your wife. Vogie, she will think great things. And the other one I have is on my Amazon list in the link tree, and it's purple, and it does the same thing. So if you can't find the rose, there is an alternative that, they have male ones. What does it do? Stop it. Fix my eyebrows? Okay. Fix your face. It used to be the rabbit. Not a love stick, right? Not a fake love stick. With the it's something that just sucks on to the woman's oyster, her pearl, My treadmill, there's no treadmill that's ever quiet. I promise you. I look more cute without the cap. Well, Chief, I'm not here to please everybody. When I'm running and when I'm exercising, I have a cap on. Yeah, not bad. It's just my choice, my body. Yeah, there you have it. You just ordered your rose. I couldn't because I was too high risk. So you couldn't get the reconstruction? Mary, congratulations. I wasn't sure if you were talking about sex or if you were talking about the male rose. Stop it. I didn't know if you were talking about sex or if you were talking about breast cancer. So now I found out. Congratulations, Mary. Cindy just ordered her rose. We're selling roses left and right. All these women are like, what the fuck? Get me going, get me done, and get me off. Quick. Judy, are you back? Are you here? Anyway, so I figured you and the Polish would be doing it, so that was a surprise for me. I think I'm muted, maybe accident. I hope. Cha-Cha, can you please check? You're not muted, Jane. We see you. Get an affiliate link. Now Danielle's selling. God, the trolls would love that. The trolls would love that. Could you imagine? Danielle is now selling sexual devices. I would. I mean, I don't use them, but I would. Oh, fuck. Hey, anything that pays me within reason. I talk about sex, right? So it would be a good fit. I talk about beauty, good fit. I talk about exercise clothes, good fit. So, I mean, I could do a lot. Deodorant, I wear it. So, Dove, Lume, Mando, whatever, hit me up. Mama needs some money. No, Donna, no. Not yet. But, I mean, come on. It's bound to happen, right? I mean, you're a flatty. I love flatties, so am I. But, I think that's great. Was it hard, Mary? I mean, I know you paid your daughter's college that way. With what? Selling sexual toys? Did you really? I would sell anything. Gummies, hit me up, I'll do it. So, Mary, did you have a hard time? Like, some women say the nipples, like not having the nipples is like really hard for them. I don't know how it would feel. Did you do those sexual party things? Hi Maria, how are you? Thank you. Swollen, but yeah. So, I just don't know. I've never gone through that. I've never been around anybody who's had a mastectomy. Most people I know that's had them has been able to have reconstruction. So I don't know. I know watching TikToks and stuff like that, women Some women have a hard time. Some women just tattoo and do that thing. I don't know. What did you get from Aviator Nation? My friend Lori sent me a sweatshirt. Yeah, it is still is at times, honey. I don't let my husband. You don't. See, that's what I worry about, Mary. I worry about us feeling embarrassed. And that bothers me. Because although I'm not in your situation, it's easier for me to talk about it, right? Because I'm not there. But I wondered if I would do the same thing. You almost feel like, your identity's gone. And you think, how could they find me attractive anymore? Because we don't have breasts, right? That are really technically not a sexual thing. They're there to feed our young. I don't have breasts. It doesn't bother me. And if I get nipples tattooed. Yeah, here's the thing. So if I had a mastectomy, I don't know if I would get nipples tattooed on. I think it looks weird. I think they're beautiful, but it wouldn't be for me. I think I would just keep it. If I couldn't get reconstruction, I would just leave it the way it is. Yeah. So I don't know. You met your husband, but did you have reconstruction? I think reconstruction is different. You feel like more like a woman, I guess. And correct me if I'm wrong, Mary. Hi, Catherine. Because I don't know. I'm just speaking from what I would assume for me. 3 of my friends had bad reconstruction and had to have this. Oh God, really? Yeah, no, thank you. I don't know if I would do reconstruction. I wouldn't want to just deal with the something foreign in my body. I don't know. Hi, Nikki. No, they are a little bit. It's fine. Killer filler. Yeah. So you can see just like really very little. I expected it to be more. First of all, Kim, it's not your. Oh, I look like Pooh Bear with the belly. Oh shit. She says she looks like Pooh Bear with the belly. Basic reconstruction looks okay when in dress. Yes, only when in dress. But I bet you, did it take you? Were you uncomfortable showing your future husband your scars and stuff? No feeling, I bet. Well, yeah. I don't know if that's I think that when you have, oh, thank you, Kai. I'm 70, don't want a rose. Leo, thank you. I think it's the lips. So I don't know. I don't know what I would do. Women who haven't gone through this, what would you do? Would you reconstruct or would you just leave it alone? No reconstruction. She's hotter than, oh, Shooter, I love that. And I'm sorry about your loss, but I think that's what makes me sad, right? Is as a husband, your husband loves you more than anything. And it's probably a hard thing if they won't show it, Hi, Dasher. And I don't know. I wouldn't tattoo my nipples. No, I wouldn't. I think, you're very open. I would love to see them. Yeah, I would, and I think that's what's important, D. Willis. I'm telling you right now. I think being open about, like with anything you do, don't be ashamed, be proud. I have no boobs, and there's a reason why. I think I would really try to talk openly about it to help other people going through the same thing. Hi, Huad, how are you? I would rather get flower tattoos. I've seen them. They're so pretty. Some of the, hi, elves. Some of the designs that women have on their chest are beautiful. I wouldn't do it. I think I would just leave it alone. My wife has had a double mastectomy. Eloise, I love that. That makes my heart flutter. I love that. From Judy, thank you for checking, Cha-Cha. Must be a glitch. Really? That's so weird, Judy. So I think it's good, Mary. And you know what? You should flash those shit out. You should just flash it. Just show the world how beautiful you look. Even with the poo belly. My husband's so supportive through all this, and that's very important. I know. So are you not? You're not intimidated to show him. Husband's so supportive about it. I know, but Mary, you've got to embrace that shit. And I'm going to tell you something. By the time you're done with me, you're going to be free about it. Because I'm going to work on you. I think the first step is facing you're ashamed. You're ashamed. You're ashamed. I will get you to take, you need to you need to just walk out of the shower. Let him in the bathroom. That's the first step. You know, the first step is owning it. The first step is hitting it head on. And as you do it more and more, it'll get more easy. And I think your husband would appreciate it for you. You know, it's kind of like shutting your husband out. I mean, I think, you know, if we don't include them in this process or include this in this, it's not shameful. You survived. You're 1 year cancer free, baby. That's beautiful. You know, that's fucking beautiful. And it's something that shows your journey. And I feel like as hard as it is for us, we need to let our husbands in, you know. My scare is, I don't care. It's okay, Mary. It's still beautiful. You're a survivor, you know. I would not have a reconstruction. Be who you are, not be. Exactly. My friend had a bra made to have it look like, yes, well dressed. I don't even know. Your first crush was Stan. You're 32. Well, thank you. My scar, I don't even care. Girl, it's beautiful. That scar shows you're alive and you're breathing and you're parasailing and you're going to the casino and losing, girl. That is a rite of passage. Show that fucker off. You know, let your husband touch it. I'm sure that's a hard thing, right? But we need to break that cycle of not being seen. I don't like that. I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. We're going to work on you. You're going to do it, girl. Hi, Valerie. That's so weird, Judy, that you're 2 years in remission. Good for you. I'm so happy. He had his surgery. Is he talking yet? Kick him for me. Let's see. Hopefully he'll change and be a kind bastard instead of an angry bastard. Just kidding. Which was a great one. Just comments, I can't. That's so weird. Reset, Judy. Reset. You doesn't see or respond to me. Hasn't for months, so let me try it here. Hi, Tracy. That's weird. Judy's having problems right now on YouTube. She's saying the same thing. She can watch. Okay. Tell him what I said. Tell him what I said when he's awake. I want him to remember it, though, so wait till later in the day. By the way, what the fuck were wrong with those martinis? What the fuck? Those look like pickle martini. That wasn't a martini? The hell? What are that granddaughters? Is that your granddaughter? What the fuck was that? I was like, that looks like a fucking pickle juice. The hell? I need to try to get over there and make them, pickle martinis are the worst. No shit. No wonder she didn't like it. God damn. Shit. Oh, you're Ollie. Hi, Ollie. I knew something. Right. So her granddaughters, one of them just turned 21. The other one, no, it's fucking gross. I tried that shit one time, Elvie. I was out of olive juice and all that shit. So dirty, you make it with olive juice. I tried it with pickle juice. It was the worst fucking thing I've ever had. I dumped that shit out. As an alcoholic, I couldn't even drink it. So tell Sophia, girl, I know it was wrong. Hey, big doggy. Comments won't roll. It's so weird, you guys. So Ollie Cat, I'm sorry. So Judy, Ollie Cat's having the same problem, she said. 13 years remission, double mastectomy and reconstructive surgery. How do you feel, girl? 13 years, that's amazing. Big doggy, not much. Just living life, you know, trying to survive, trying to look young and youthful, trying to gain my youth back, you know, exercising, plumping things up, lifting shit high, you know, begging people for money to help me do that. Not much. Yeah, just hanging out. Glenda. Yes, Glenda's on here. Comments won't roll. Anyway, so Mary, we're working on that. Oh, I'm going to beat your ass. I'm going to talk to Paula Prish. You looking good? Thank you. It must be the new glow up that I did. I did a glow up yesterday. And, you know, every bitch needs a glow up once in a while. And apparently it's working because everybody's telling me I'm looking fine as fine wine today. So anyway, I'm happy. I feel good. I feel a little, you know, tell Ollie Cat to restart their device. Ollie Cat, restart your device. Restart it. You can always get in my big box, big doggy, but Dan was just in it. So I don't think you want to piggyback off of that. I mean, you could. Anyway, that's just a little spicy play. You know, I have a couple men I flirt with on here, and it's no harm, no foul, you know? And why not? You know, we're in different states. We can have fun and still be loyal. Dan was flirting with fucking women at a bar, you know? I mean, he trusts me. Nothing's happening, you know? Spare change. $4.99. For spare change for what? What's $4.99 gonna buy me? I'll put the look at that, trolls. I got $4.99 as a gift. Check me out. I'm on my way to paying off my $40,000 debt. There you have it. Why is Ollie caught on the Facebook? Because she can't. She's having the same problem as Judy. Yeah. I'm not dead. Yeah, I'm look. No. Yo, you look like a stallion. I know. I always wondered that. You know, if you ever had a threesome, okay? And Anthony, you can, I don't know, you have 3 men at once? No girls, right? Anyway, so do you do a used rose? No. I mean, you know what? You fucking vinegar that shit, Clorox it, it's fine. It's fair change as the quarters of my truck. Hi, Christine. Can you imagine, y'all? I can't. Are you imagining? How bad? Imagine if we, you know, your husband wanted to bring in an extra guy, right? Imagine, you know, you're sitting there. It was $1.99. Is that why I get your spare change? Take it out. Take it out. Take your fucking shirt off right now. Where's the Polish Prince? Just sit there watching me with your shirt off. Do it. I dare you. He might get turned on, but that's good. Then you can fuck it out and then realize that you're beautiful, girl, no matter what. Scars, no scars. You're fucking cancer-free, girl. I say it's good luck at the doctors. Are you letting your husband go? Anyway, so imagine, like in men, I don't know if there are any men on here. What happens when you whip it out and then the stranger whips it out second and you're like, wow. Do you put it away? You know, I mean, are men secure enough to not be secure with a big stallion in the room? Like, what happens? Do you ask people to make sure you're equal sizes so nobody feels superior or not? Like, what happened? He's not coming. Okay. What happens? Like, as a woman, if I were a man, I mean, I guess it comes with security. I think it comes with security, right? Good question. Big Dog wouldn't know. Big Dog's going in saying he's a stallion no matter what, and he's going to be... I mean, Big Dog, like if I was the stallion, right? And I knew I was secure because my shit was hanging, it was thick, and it was big. I just would be like, yeah, here it is. Oh, sorry, you have that. You know, do they think that? Do Big Dog, do you think that? Like, I'm a stallion. Ooh, does that pleasure your wife? I mean, does that happen? Hi, Gail. I don't know. Tell me, has anybody been in one of those predicaments? And what did your husband's face look like? Anybody? And no, nobody's had a threesome? All right, well, let's change the subject then. You get a little smile. I get a little bonus. Sucks for you, hubby. I'll take Big Doggy first. And, well, I'll feel you later. Feel you later, baby. Feel you later. Because you can't take the big one first, because then you ain't going to feel the smaller. What? I was saying, you have to go, not going at me. Does gangbang? Yes, it counts. I have, but it was with 2 women, so no husbands to watch. Oh, yeah, that doesn't count. I mean, there's nothing to show with women. You know, you have a lesbian encounter with 3 women just because you're a lesbian and you have it. Like, what do you do? I don't understand how all that works. So, anyway, you know, you just fondle and fuddle and rub. I mean, I don't even know how 3 men work. Like, is it a chain gang? Like, do we do like a train? And then, I don't know. In my experience, is that someone's always disappointed. 100%. What is wrong with me? What's wrong with me? Is something wrong with me? I don't think so. Jerry, what's wrong with you? For fuck's sake. What's wrong with you? What's wrong with me? I'm a fucking human being talking, having fun. What are you doing? Being all pissy and angry and shit. Well, then if you can't let go and have fun, this is not the place for you, honey bunny. Needless to say, I've subbed. You subbed? What does a sub mean? I don't understand. I'd also like to let everyone know I did not scare anybody away. Iceman is back. He's here. He's alive. He just had a phone problem. Sure. That's what he's telling you. Do I need some? No, I just got some today. Subscribed. Oh, subscribed. Someone's obviously. What is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? Shit. Women also talk like this. I'm sorry you don't. But here, with my friends, you're the only person who doesn't want to talk about shit. And there is 1, 2, 3, 400 people I'm talking to. I've never had 2 dudes. When I was hot shit. Mary, you're still hot shit. With women, if you aren't attracted, it's not like, no, it's not. I couldn't be with another woman. I'd be pissed. You know? If Dan convinced me, you know, and he's like, let's just bring in another woman, I'd be sitting there in the corner naked like this. Like, what the fuck? He'd be enjoying it all and shit, and I'd be like left out. What the fuck am I gonna do? I'd be fucking angry. Oh, good, you blocked me? Thank the Lord. Thank Jesus. Thank Buddha. Thank Gandhi. Thank Bill Clinton and George Bush. I'm hurt, Jerry. Y'all, Jerry McGee has blocked me. I just spit. That's the problem right now. I'm spitting. I'm drooling. Anyway, I'm so fucking hurt. Y'all, can you document that? Jerry McBee today, on Wednesday, September 3rd at 9:43 a.m. has claimed she has blocked me because I am, well, something's wrong with me apparently. Do we ever think about swinging? We've had some experiences. Wasn't my thing. Wasn't my thing. I'm not a sharer. I don't share well. So I'm just not, we've had some experiences, just put it that way. And every experience that I've had with flittering platypuses, right, Bogey? Flittering outside of the relationship has never been my thing. Never been my thing. I think if she was a dude, she would have stayed. But because she was a she, very pretentious, obviously. So I'm spitting because, yeah, I know, it's fitting. I'm spitting and it's fitting. Ha 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 ha. See? Anyway, so I'm not, it didn't do well for me, put it that way. It didn't do well for me. It did not do well for me. Any experiences outside of our own bedroom that we've had, not good. I am not a participant in many and or, you know, no. Nope. Love you, big doggy. So no, I'm not into any of that. Now, I need a black man. No, that scares me. You know, it fucked with my head. I'm not that sexual like that. You know, that's the thing. I think you have to be I did it because I felt like I needed to for my husband. I don't know. It was my pressure on myself. And I believe fantasy stays within the mind, right? Acting out the fantasy totally ruined it for me. So it's really hard. Like, you need to both be in it, hands down. And you seek intimacy. And so, like, you know, some men are very sexually curious and very active and, you know, whatever. And my husband may be that one. So we went outside the box a little bit, and it fucks you up. It fucks you up a bit. It fucked me up a little bit. So, and I've heard that from several women and men, actually, if you're not fully invested, the one who's not fully invested is gonna get fucked up. It's gonna fuck them up mentally. And it did me, because I wasn't fully invested. I did it out of something I felt like I needed to do, right? I put that pressure on me. So I would advise right? If you're interested or if you're thinking about it, both you and your partner have to be totally on the same plan. Because if you're not, whoever's timid is going to have the problems. Guaranteed. People have split over it. Yeah. We did the same thing, I think, in No Bueno. Big mistake. Big fucking mistake. It was a big mistake for me. And it's some things that haunt me, a little bit. For weird reasons, too. I think it kind of screws you up sexually a little bit if you aren't, I think it's made me a little bit more closed off. You almost feel like you did something not good. I don't know. I can't explain it. Feelings hurt and ucked in the head. Yes. And I feel like it's harder to let go, and this was like in my 30s. So this is something that happened a long time ago. Danielle, just go to Oh, Philly. If only. So yeah, what's the topic? We were talking about if we've ever had, Beth, any sort of engagement outside of the bedroom with other people. I asked a great question. Yes, I think it's a great question. I'm not embarrassed to talk about those things, I think it helps a lot of people. It could really help women who have been through the same situation. They're like, oh my God, thank you for talking about that, so gotta be, sex advice. I'm not giving advice. No, I wasn't, Shelton. I wasn't giving advice. I was just talking in general. So pay a little bit more attention because stop twisting things to make it your narrative, not mine. So for any women who have done it and experienced it and made them feel icky, I get it. Me too. Period. That's it. So anyway, great question, Operator Dave. Now, question back to you. Have you ever done anything like that with a partner? Or I don't know if you're married or not. So how's Dan? That's why I've been divorced 3 times. Going outside of having fun times outside. Yeah. Dan, it doesn't make, I think that's what it is, man, a little bit, is that I feel like, Dan loved it, right? I mean, there were certain aspects he loved. There was one particular case that he wasn't a fan of, and he would never do it again. But I think overall, he's a very sexual dude. So he doesn't think any other way about that. He knows it fucked me up. I kept pushing the Polish prince. A big no-no. Marry a big no-no. Same here, and it was the worst thing I ever do to my husband. Never the same. I mean, Dan loves it. But for me, he saw the after effects, and it was just, there's a lot of things involved, and it was just not good. Just not good. Not good. And in order to do that, for anybody who's timid with it, right? Like you, Mary, pushing the Polish prince to drink. I was drinking, and so that was the only way I could do that. I have to, And I think one of the situations we had, I don't think Dan liked it. I think afterwards he was like, yeah, never again. I think, and I don't know. It's weird. It's just weird. And I think it made me feel like a pawn in a way. It's not my personality. I mean, I talk a big talk, but I'm not that way at all. I'm very reserved. And I was then too. I've just been a very simple, I'm very one partner. That's just me, very vanilla. So it was not well. Yeah, I would get jealous. But there's nothing Dan did that made me jealous. It was pretty much everything was focused on me. Both couple times that we did stuff. Still, it was hard. It was hard for me to let go. And I was young, So, anyway, Dan, I don't know. Back in the day, me and my best friend both kissed a guy talking in church. Yeah, you didn't like it. That's kind of fun, though. But yeah, somebody's always going to gravitate to somebody else more, right? And then it makes you feel uncomfortable, right? Because I remember that in high school with a friend and me, and we were both trying to get the same guy, and the guy gravitated towards me, and she ended up leaving pissed off, and then there was problems, And thank you for being so transparent. Out of respect for me, I would get jealous. Yeah, you're welcome. And hi, Darren. How are ya? Grace, I can't. Yeah, oh God, Jade. Ugh, I couldn't. I don't know how you move on from that. My mind is so complex and it just won't let me let go of things, you know? Uh, Danielle, that's good. You're decent. I'm decent. Yeah, I'm decent. I tried. I played. I didn't likey. No likey. No swipey. Never again would I do that. And I still think about it, and I still am mad that get out. That dog's there. Ah! Get, get. Um, I don't. Yeah, love and sex is a very emotional thing, and yeah, it fucked me up. Having with my friend first, my fault though. Yeah, and that's the thing. You can't get over that, especially if you have feelings, and when you have feelings, and it almost feels like you cheated in a way, right? I think that's the thing. Is even though you're participating with your husband, it wasn't a good feeling. It wasn't a good feeling. I'm not showing attention. Yeah. Deep down inside, you kind of like me. Thanks, Shelton. So I don't know. I'm still messed up for my ex. Haven't talked to a male in 3 months. Well, Madison, you had don't even get me started on that ordeal. I mean, that whole thing was a fucking nightmare. Madison single. Darren, easy. You're in Australia. What the fuck are you going to do with her? The grass is not always, and 100%. Grass is not always greener. I'm sticking with my old man. It's easy, it's safe, and hopefully we don't have any more of those times. I like that too, Mary. When my husband was alive, I'm very conservative. I'm very conservative. I'm I don't know why. And how do we learn that? I don't even know how you learn. Some people are so sexual and they act out this, like me, I'd rather have my fantasies, right? I'd rather have the fantasies in my head that are exciting instead of playing them out, being there and seeing it and being fucked up from it. Anyway, it's complicating, very complicating. So those were the days. Those were probably my early 30s. Nothing from 40s on. I don't even know. We've done it a couple times, but we were big partiers in my 30s. That's when I partied. I've never partied as an adult. I mean, as a child. People do it in high school and college. I didn't party. I was never like that. I was a good girl. I mean, I didn't start partying until my husband did. And then I started partying with him, and started gambling and started doing crazy shit. And it was fun, when you haven't done that in a while. Yeah. See, if she does it for him, she's doing it for a bad reason. If she doesn't like it. Your whole life was a party? No, my whole life was not a party. I mean, I was very focused. I was very immature, not immature. I was very mature for my age, but I was too mature, like I couldn't have fun. Having fun to me was, being with Dan. And I didn't party in high school. Like maybe I would have a beer or two, but I was not a big partier. Very rare did I party. At least from what I remember. One of my friends would be like, liar. But I don't think so. My first time partying was literally in my 30s. And, throughout my 40s. But partying hard with other things than just alcohol. And then in 40s, slow down for sure. No, Koso. No. So back in the day, you were afraid of parties. So I went to parties, but in high school, I didn't drink. But when we became adults, it's like all of a sudden everybody was coming in. When I was in my 30s, when was that? 90. My mom died in 96. So 96 on up was crazy times. Like all of a sudden I had my really close friend and I saw them doing stuff and I was like, what the hell? And it was weird. Everybody just was like pulling out raspberry beret, or 1999, whatever. I messed her up. Yes. Yes, Vian, 100%, and messed her up because she did it for him. Probably did it to keep him. There's different things that, it's horrible. Um, so anyway, shit like that happens, and then we're in recovery, and we have to be better. Is she still with him? See, she's not secure in herself. Any woman who does that, I mean, I did it, right? I did it once, but it wasn't a fact of like, I'm gonna leave you. It was a fact of, please, let's try it. We don't know, we might like it, we may not. And I did it because, the pressure was there. And it was safe. And whatever. But I would never do it to keep him. And if she's doing it to keep him, that's completely different. 2000, yes. I had so much fun. Oh, thanks, Beth. Hold on, I gotta get water. I had, we had good times, We had a span of 10 years, probably, from the beginning to the end, where we had a good time. We really had a good time. And I actually, Deanne regrets some of those years because it was less years he had with his kids. But I was a stay-at-home mom at that time, so I was like, I'm kosher. Get me out. I've been with the kids all week. So he regrets those times. I don't regret those times. I mean, we had a fucking blast. We were making shit ton of money. We were on top of the world, young, going to dinners. Having nannies. Living life. And it was my first time I've ever really lived life. Did I remain friends? Yes. Yeah. That never got in the way of our friendship. But they were that type of people. They did that so much. So we just, it was normal for them. So it was comfortable, That sounds like a boss. It was, oh, you were in pharmaceutical sales, so you were making a shit ton of money too. And, I enjoyed that time. It was wild and crazy. And at least I can say I experienced some crazy times, right? Do my kids know about it yet? No. Do they want to know about it? No. I don't think they would want to ask. I think I shared something one time openly for fun. And not even like a complete open. But they were like, please no. Please no. Hi, Sammy. How you feeling? And so for me, like, I like to push the boundaries, right? I mean, that's me, obviously. So much fun. And now we're just old and boring. My 40s was the absolute best. Parties, little money, and traveling. Yeah, we went to the casino. We were VIPs. We got the treatment. Sometimes we got limos. That was our thing. That was our thing. And I have no regrets about it. I mean, I regret the sexual stuff, but I don't regret anything else. I don't regret we went to strip clubs. Yeah, we went to strip clubs. And we skied a little bit. We went skiing. Skiing was part of the those slopes. Those slopes were large and very long. Treacherous sometimes, bumpy. Anybody ski back in the day? Anybody take to skiing? So yeah, skiing was there. I wasn't a big skier, but once in a while. Those Those damn moguls got me every time. My kids are proud of me. Yeah, they are. Thank you for noticing. Yes, pretty girl. Anyway, I always thought you did, but wasn't sure. Oh yeah, I was a skier. But that's it. I did have that one time in high school where I took the quarter, the half of the half, and, of that piece of a foil thing. But other than that, I skied a couple times. You never liked the slopes? You love the way it smelled? Really? You know what it reminds me of? Is chlorine. Yeah. And I've never been skiing. I've skied both ways. With my feet and with the schnoz. Thanks, Sophie. Anyway, so, those were the days. You smelled it? That's so funny. Burnt plastic, really? Yeah, I'm a hypochondriac, so again, it wasn't very prevalent for me, but I was on the bunny slopes. I was the bunny slope. I was very, very, very cautious, very like minimal. I never hit the diamonds. I never hit the, black diamonds or anything like that. I was too scared, but I did the bunny. I stayed on the bunny slope. Sometimes I was just on the. I used the tug. Just stayed very, yeah. Nail polish remover. I just did it because it was fun. If you were drinking, you've got to ski when you're drinking. Back in the day, sat at least still close to the throat of raised Catholic. Oh my gosh, Gail. Good for you, Lana. No, wait till they die down. This is so like in your face, like platypus. Nah, that's all I think about, Vogel. If you're still here, platypus. That's me. Especially because sometimes I dribble. I love everyone. You're finally getting it. You don't like dangerous sports. I mean, I never jumped out of an airplane, I mean, who wants to free fall? Shit, that shit is dangerous. No way. What else did I get? I did this, but you won't see that for a while. This is the Maroc. Yeah. So yesterday I did this and I did this. I did my forehead. So I've been doing. I used to do Dysport and it never works. So I haven't done it for like 8 months, 9 months, 10 months because it doesn't work. My dentist one time was like, let's do it really quick and see if it works. Didn't work. So he's like, yeah, no. So I went back to Botox. So we'll see if the Botox always never had problems with it. So we're taking a little investigation to see if the Botox works instead of the Dysport. I don't know. We'll see. Does it hurt? What? You skydived? Well, when I'm skydiving, I was talking about, getting like injections, flying, I just, gotcha. Anyway, but, like, I don't know. So anyway, I've never done anything. Just kidding. Hi Mallory, how are you? But, yeah, they're a little sore. Yeah. My parents were all in shit in the 80s, and a bag fell out of my mom's bra when I was 2, and I picked it up and chewed it up. At 2? Oh my god. Did anything happen? Well, how often do you need Botox? Typically, when I did it 5 years ago, every 3 to 4 months. About like 4 months you're pushing it. Yeah. 1. I did 1. Yeah, I did 1. Have you tried Juvederm? I did Juvederm before, yes. I've done Juvederm. I did it on my upper, like right here, to kind of smooth things out. But I don't know what she did here. I don't know. So I guess what they do is when you're a newbie with it, they kind of like pick the best filler for what you want and longevity, and I don't know. Together, Catholics are big drinkers. Are they big drinkers? Oh, Lana, good. I'm glad you like it. Hi, Furry. How are you? So this plate has really helped with my bladder, 100%. Does it work for everything else? I don't know. Hi, Beachy. We were talking sex. We were talking about back in the partying days, what we did, skiing, with the nostrils. Thanks, Manny. So we did. We're keeping it low key, but yeah, here they are the day after. So it's gonna take about a week for the swelling to go down. They gave me aspirin and let me run like a rabid animal for a few hours. Oh my god. No big surprise. We were all taken away to foster care. Oh shit. I'm so I don't know why I'm laughing. Nicole, that's a fucking trauma. What does aspirin do? What did aspirin do? Oh my god, that is insane. That's when I had my lips. They said it would last a year. Forget it, maybe 3 months. Really? Well, that's what I'm afraid of. So we'll see. Helping bladder and feeling it in butt. Good, Lana. Good. I did top and bottom, more top. So most of the filler went here, because I was really droopy. She's like, do you sleep on your left side? I was like, yeah, a lot. She goes, yeah, you can tell. Even up here, you can tell. And so, she put more here. So I go back and then we did a little bit here. But I have a pretty full lip, so she didn't want to do too much. We're just trying, because I want them even. For both, for this and this. I can't say it. I don't want to say. Then people have shit, you know? Just lips. Lips range anywhere from, like, they do it by vials. So, like, I'll give you a range. Lips range anywhere from $600 to $800. Now, if you go to Mexico, you can get them done for $3. One of my dental assistant ladies, she got them done for $300 in Mexico, and her lips look fabulous. Fabulous. So we're everyone is different on prices. But I was thinking, but literally, right? I mean, $600 to $800 is probably average, right? For people? No, not yet. Not yet, Matt. Come on. But you know what they have now? You know what they have? They have now, so they have it. They make it like $650. Yeah. So they have these things. They have these things that like you can do now, which is great. Like, because who wants to go in there and spend $2,000 or whatever? So they have like Cherry, which is something you can do, and it's 0% APR for like a year, depending for 3 to 6 months. Yeah. So literally, this is supposed to last like 8 to 12 months. 8 to 12 months. And of course, this is not what it's going to continue to look like. It's going to simmer down, but 8 to 12 months. And I'm assuming probably 8 for me because of my activity. Hi, V. And that's what I'm saying. Like, but here's what you do. You do the APR. Don't take it out of you can make payments on it. It's perfect for people who don't want to spend a lump sum. And it's 0% APR. So if you go in and you get all these treatments for like, say, $1,600, you want to pay half up front or whatever, you can literally go and you can split it up, right? 2 months, 3 months, or you have up to 12 months to do it, to pay it off. So why not? By the time you paid off, it's due another one, and it's not that expensive. So it's up to you how you want to do it. You pay for it or you don't. Anyway, so he will. I mean, he eventually he's gonna see it. I'm gonna tease him a little bit and be like, oh, I ate something, my lips swelled up. I already talked to the doctor. I don't know. I forgot. I have it on my app though. My app will tell me what I have, but I don't remember. I said, you do you, boo. I told her, I said, I trust you. You're the professional, right? She's a nurse. She does this all the time. I said, you use what you need to use, right? I mean, if he finds out through here, it is what I told him. I mean, how many times have I told him I was going to get done? And I'm going to tell you something. I bruised a lot worse when I did Restylane above my lip. And you can see right here, that's where that one wrinkle starts right here. And it's kind of white. And she goes, I think I'm going to have to, when you come back in 2 weeks, I'll probably have to touch that up. You got one name? Oh, you did? I'm not here to please everyone. I'm here to kick ass and take names. It's actually perfect timing, Caroline. I'm not here to please everyone. I'm here to kick ass and take names. Yeah. But I'm not gonna not exercise. You know what I mean? So, this is an experiment for me. I know, and this is the one right here, and you can kind of see because it's white here. And that's where it went, is here. And so we did up here, because my lips were fuller then I didn't need to do anything, but I didn't like it. So I bruised. I have bruises everywhere, but this is not bad. And it's just really in the lip. I like them. I'm happy. And really, that's all that matters. I love my eyebrows. That's all that matters. I love my lips. That's all that matters. I'm not here to please anybody or to make everybody happy. I'm here to make myself happy. And if it makes me feel good, then why not? Right? Why not? And that's what I'm a proponent for. I told you guys years ago, I was criticizing all these women for doing it, especially on social media. I was like, what are they doing? They don't need to do that. Why are they changing themselves? And then I gained a little bit more wisdom, in my life. And I said, you know what? If it makes you feel happy to do something to fix yourself or to make yourself feel a little glowy, do it. If I make myself feel like if it makes me feel better about myself, right? Then why not? Why not do it? You know? I'm ready for a drink. Do it. Do it, Mad. If you don't have to work. So I'm okay with it. And I'm not ashamed of it. And, the people who come after me for all my stuff and they want to sit and, blame me or, call me names or whatever, I talk about my shit, right? I talk about my shit. I talk about my debt. I talk about the things that are happening in my life. Can I afford it? Obviously I can, or I wouldn't do it, right? Does this house, is this house costing me a fortune, my rental? Absolutely. Is it putting a big dent in my bank account? 100%, right? I'm not suffering, but things have slowed down. And, I can afford to do things. I cut in places that I need to do to make myself be able to do things for myself. This is something completely for myself. And I am fucking happy I did it. And so, do I want to buy a $300 slushy machine? No. But if I really wanted it, guess what? I would buy it, right? I want it, but I don't want it enough for me to buy it, right? I looked at it yesterday and I'm like, I would love it, but not enough. And now that my ice maker is broken, I can't, it's just like, no, I'd rather have a fucking ice maker. This is my life, right? Most of you understand I'm joking and I'm having fun with feeling broke, feeling, like stretched beyond belief, but I'm not going to stop taking care of myself and my needs. I'm not going to do it. Do I suffer a lot because my kids get most of my money? Absolutely. But once in a while, I'm going to take the plunge and say, YOLO, YOLO, YOLO. And I'm happy that I did it. And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Hi, Jihad. And my guess is I'll probably keep doing it. My guess is I'll probably keep doing it. Who's leaving? Bye, Janet. Love you. The bank is not happy, but it's fine. 0%, you guys. It's so easy. And it's our business. It's my business. And just because I put my shit out here doesn't give anybody the right to delve into my business. I tell you what I want you to know. And what I don't care about you knowing. The things that I keep to myself, there's reasons why I keep certain things to myself. And that's okay. And it's not necessary to know where all my family is located. It's not necessary to look and to find out what religion I am unless I tell you. Why does it matter? People try to catch me in lies all the time. I stand by everything I say. I leave out certain things for different reasons, and there should be respect for that. There should be respect for not digging into your family's heritage. And when you go above and beyond to try to catch me in something that you're not going to be fined, it's crazy. It's crazy that you're going into my family tree. It's crazy that you're finding out names and searching on social media to find these things out to search more. My dad's parents were from Italy. Not my mom's parents. My mom's parents lived in Italy for a while. My mom was born in Italy. And so was my oldest uncle. My dad's family is from Italy. My dad's family, my grandmother on my dad's side was from Italy. Her last name was Vitali. Come on. My mom was born in Cremona. We talked about that already. That was no secret. Not a secret. Cremona. Remember? It took us a while to remember the name, but we got it. There's no secret in that. I've said that. The other things I've left out on purpose. I am European. Middle Eastern, yes, I am. And I don't have to tell you everything. It's my choice what I choose to tell you about my background. And there's a lot of reason why I don't talk about certain things. People are hateful, just like you guys searching for my background. I'm not going to tell you where my grandparents were born. You don't need to know that. Why should I tell you? I choose who I tell things to. But if you're searching that hard for catching me in a lie, I'm not lying. I'm not lying about anything. I'm just not telling you everything, especially to certain people. And I wonder why. I wonder why. It's insane. It's insane. You know, dates, times, locations. You know, well, she skirts over this, she skirts over that. Yeah, it's my right to skirt over my heritage and my background. It's nobody's right. It's my right to tell you if I want to tell you. And if you read my book, you know. But if you don't read my book, you're fucking creepy for digging into my past, digging into my family tree. Psycho. Psycho. And certain people, when you're up here, you don't owe anybody anything. You don't owe anybody. You don't owe anybody anything. You choose what you want to tell people. And then people take it too far because they get obsessed and they get crazy and then they want to throw things at you. They want to search for something to get the golden ticket to throw you away. There has yet been a golden ticket in the last 4 years. You won't find any golden ticket because there's no golden ticket. I tell you majority of what I want to tell you. Not very much I don't tell you. Because I believe that my experiences will help other people. I believe we all go through the same things. But to take my family to post obituaries at the beginning to try to make a connection, and now digging into my grandparents trying to say I was wrong, you guys have it all twisted. You just don't listen. But most of what I wanted to tell you, it's been told. So stop digging. It's weird. And it's really invasive. And it's against like all ethical values of anybody. Like I can't imagine having that much time to spend on trying to find something to get somebody to show proof that they're lying. I've not lied about my family. My mom and uncle were born in Cremona. My grandparents, my mom's parents were not born in Cremona. Never said that. I've always said that my dad's family's from Italy. Not my mom's. My mom was born in Italy. And I have a birth certificate if you'd like to see that. It's weird. You guys, it's weird. It's weird. Do I have a cold sore? Yes, I have many on my lip. Have you been live this week? No, we have not. Dan came home and he has been a grumster. He's got stressed out, obviously. I've always said my dad's side, I'm 14% Italian. That's all I've said. I have always said that. I'm 14% Italian on my dad's side. And that is the biggest percentage of a country on my dad's side. I mean, what are you trying to find out? What are you trying to find out? What are you trying to find out? I'm so lost. Ask me. I'll tell you. Maybe. 14%. Yeah. I said my mom is one thing. I never said what she is, but I've said she's 100% one thing. My dad are the bits and pieces. I've said that over and over again. I don't understand why it's like they're trying to prove me wrong and everything. People are trying to prove me wrong and everything. It's like, well, you lied about this. On this day and this day, she said this. Guys, for fuck's sake, get a job that pays. Why does it matter? Good question. Dog mom. Good question. Yeah, but Nicole, I mean, and it's true. Like I can really control what I say or how I say, but what fun is it? If I did that, you guys would probably not like, or maybe not relate to me as much, and that's what I told a couple of my friends. I'm like, here's the thing. This is me. I'm an open book, right? Um, I'm an open book. And so if you guys fell in love with me for those things, you guys fell in love with me for speaking the truth, speaking my truth, right? Um, Talking about my flawed relationship, talking about my flawed personality or whatever you want to say, talking about the things that I'm doing or the things that I'm trying, that's just me. I just, everybody else is, doing the same thing. And I'm just saying it's okay. Talking about cancer, death, all these things that we talk about. And if we didn't do that, what would we have together? And why would you like me? I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop being me because people are bullies and people are investigating their 24-hour time period and looking into my business, right? Weird, psycho, obsession. Um, I have said every truth on here because that's me to a flaw. Thanks, Melinda. People want to learn. Yes, and people want to learn about me. If you like somebody, right, you become friends with somebody, you enjoy hearing their story. Yeah. And that's the thing about me, right? It's like, well, you got to stop announcing where you're going. You got to stop announcing. And it's like, well, I can tell you, right? That's just me. But what I will do is I'll still let you know. Like it's like that. This is our shtick. What do you have planned today? What's going on today? And what if I couldn't do it? What's your plan today? Sorry, can't tell you. I have psychopaths coming after me. So I figure that if a psychopath is going to come after me, fine, let them come. I'm not going to live my life because I'm on social media and people hate me, right? And I have to worry about my life going out. Fuck it. Okay, if I die, I die. But I'm not going to stop being me because now I have weird people investigating me and following me and wanting me to get arrested or investigation. We need an investigation on her. I'd feel so much better. What are they going to investigate? What what are they going to investigate? Me? For what? I don't do anything illegal. Fuck. And of course, everybody has better ways to treat grandpa. Well, she always dresses him in this. She spends too much money on herself and won't dress grandpa. You guys, enough already with that bullshit. The fact of the matter is, I'm doing a job that none of anybody can do, right? The bitching, right? Not the people who are doing it. I'm talking about the bitchers. And still keep up and do my shit. None of you bitching people could do half the shit I do. Guaranteed. You hide behind a fake name. You hide your face. All of you. And we're supposed to believe you? Hi, Dylan. What's up? Amen. Yeah. Yes, and most of you can relate. Shelton, I am who I am. If somebody wants to kill me because they hate me, then you know what? They're gonna get caught, and they are. Hi, baby. Hi, mama. My hummingbird. Hi, mom. I call it. It's my mom. I swear to God. That's why I put one out here for them. Oh, I love it. They're eating right now. It is what it is. It is what it is. I can't stop the hate. You can't stop. I mean, shit, you can get in a car accident and die tomorrow. I mean, I don't know what my fate is, but I think I have a little bit longer on this earth. I think. How much life insurance? For me, not as much as I have for Dan. It'd be better if Dan did, because I have more. Did the dose still? No pigeon. or whatever it was, a dove. No, I haven't seen it. I'm kind of sad that I pushed it away. I could have had a pet, another one to add to the farm. Um, it's because, yeah, well, they hate me. Thanks, user. Caring for an elder person is the hardest job ever. You know, and here's the thing, people don't know Grandpa. You think you know him because you're watching a minute fucking clip on the thing. Oh, she does this wrong. You know, she does this wrong. She needs to do this. I would be so much better. If she were gone, Grandpa would have a better life. Would he? Would he though? Would he? Okay. Clap yourself on the back. Greetings. How are ya? Yeah, no, it's crazy shit, people. God. And the delving into like my family is fucking insane. Fucking insane. That's what's even crazier. It's like, are you kidding me? Really? You're working that hard to find something that I'm not telling you. I don't have to tell you shit about my family. Crazy. Bye, Shelton. Keep it up. Keep being a hard ass. Just kidding. Not to me. I care for the elderly. You guys do a wonderful job. Thanks, Keith. I mean, we do what we do. You know, we do what we have to. I appreciate that. SQ. I'm not even going to say that. Scrotu. Whatever. If they saw me in public, I think they would be, who knows, if they saw me in public, they would not come up to me, first of all. And they saw me in public, unless they're trying to kill me, that would be different because they wouldn't want me to see them. I mean, the whole like scary, like death thing is kind of weird, but, and thinking you know him based on who he is at this age. My ex Phil was evil and abusive, who was dying from lung cancer, that everyone who let him got his sweet, needy old man. And that's sad, right? Because really that was his true him. He was just acting out his whole life because of his issues. But they don't do that to the Salinger family. No. There was a post about how the siblings just need to kick me out. The siblings need to kick me out. Who's going to take care of them? If the siblings take me out, who's going to take care of Ed? Like the siblings are pounding on the door to take care of him. Give me a fucking break. There's only 2 people here who have volunteered to take care of him. And you're seeing it. The other ones didn't care enough to do it. Or didn't want to do it. Whatever. Can't do it for whatever reason. There's 2 people here that are doing it. Why? Because we stepped up to the plate. Hi, Lisa. How are you? Jimmy, I am the best thing since sliced bread. Thank you very much for noticing. There's nothing wrong with believing in yourself. You too can believe in yourself, Jimmy. But you have to stop being snarky first. Yeah. They can't kick out the wife and caregiver. Yeah. I mean, Dan wouldn't do it alone. I mean, he said he needs me, right? I know they love to share how Carrie hates you, so she isn't even taking care of her own son. Carrie and I have a complicated relationship. It's more complicated than just that. It's not hate. Hate's a strong word. Toleration. Toleration. We all have those people in the family. It's okay. I'm not embarrassed of it. I'm not ashamed of it. It happens, and it happened for very good reasons for both parties, right? But again, I don't have to tell you how it started or how it originated, right? Please pardon me.
I have to come out and defend.
Who?
Well, you can't talk my sister. I just was listening, so just so people know, it's not, my sister had my mom for the last like 5 days. And, if you have to compare who's more difficult to deal with, my mom or my dad, it's a toss-up. My dad physically, obviously. And that's why, the situation is really perfect, because Danielle and I are really the only people who can physically do it out of my siblings. Maybe my brother Dave could do it. But that's about it. And he's not here.
Again, nobody's knocking on the door to do it.
Yeah, but my sister is
Nor-
not. She's not shirking either.
Nor,
She's doing.
nor have they knocked on the
And
door.
she has invited my mom. They're trying to get her to live there. She's stepping up, and she takes care of Aaron. It's a joint project. She does. She's going over there today all the time. I'm just
Hi,
closer
Mitch.
to him, so I'm here. But it's not quite accurate to say we're the only ones. We are the ideal candidates to step up. The relationship that it's for my dad. Imagine he knows Danielle quite well and is incredibly comfortable.
You know what he said to me last
It would
night?
be different if he lived with somebody other
Listen,
wife.
I'm gonna tell him what he said to me the other night. It was, and I didn't have my phone with me. It would have been the best thing to catch on video ever. He looked at me. He was in the chair, and he looked at me, and he said, "Danielle, I'm your father." And he said, "And I will always have your name in my mouth. I will always try to protect you. I care for you." And I was like, "Yeah, what?" And he's like, "Just remember that." And I was like, "Holy shit." And Dan was in the bathroom, and he missed it. That's what he said.
He has
me.
moments like that, and that's a deep moment.
That was deep. And he looked at me. He said, "Don't forget it. Your name will always be in my mouth." That's what he said. Yeah, he said that last night. He said, "I am your father." But he did. I was like, "What?" He said, "I'm your father. I care about you, and I care about my family, and I will always have your name in my mouth." That's what he said. Come on, people. Who gets that? He's never said that to me. I mean, you talk about me being a horrible caregiver, and the man is telling me that?
Who's talking about being a horrible
Oh,
caregiver?
well, a lot of people.
On here?
Yeah, they tell me that the family needs to kick me out of the house. You'd be better off without me. Yeah, he said that to me last night. How cool was that?
Free pass?
Of course, Dan doesn't notice Trump,
Free pass
but he
for-
noticed the
I
free
noticed the
pass.
positive comments.
Yeah.
I
Have
see
a
free
free
pass.
pass?
I notice.
Right.
I go, what? That's what my eyes locked onto.
He would be nothing without me. Cry in a good way. No, I mean, it was good. I mean, it was sweet. I was like, damn it, where's my phone? It was nice. It gave me chills. And what he was trying to say, obviously, is that he cared about me, right? And he's always going to protect me. And it was just like amazing. And he remembers me. I mean, there was a video the other day that I said, he said, "I've known you for a very long time, all my life," he said. He didn't mean all his life, but, and he does. He doesn't remember his kids as young kids, but he remembers me. He remembers me. That was pretty cool. Yeah, comes from the heart. He does. A lot of people say his eyes twinkle. And his eyes twinkle too when he sees his daughter. Every time Carrie walks in, he says, "Oh, hi, sis," So he knows, right? He knows, he recognizes. He gets happy when she comes, but there's definitely a different twinkle when he sees me. Because I've been here for 5 years taking care of him. I'm here every day. Every day. No, it was the best, Angela. It was the sweetest thing he said. And he said, "Do you understand?" He's like, "I worry about you." And I said, "And I'm fine." And I said, "I appreciate it." He goes, "Well, you're my family." And it was a beautiful moment. And I was stunned. My phone was right next to me too. And I was just sitting there like, wow, wow, wow. So he says things like that to me, nobody else. Come on. And that was so random. So that was an amazing moment for me last night. And those are the moments that, like Nicole said, he would have never said something like that to me back in the day. He may have felt that way, but he would have never said something to me like that back in the day. Ever. But the fact that today he says it and he means it, he means it. And it makes things easier, It just gives you that, thanks, Diana. It gives you that peace of mind. Like, he knows. And he remembers me. And I think that's his way to say, "I've always cared about you." I've always cared about you. Regardless of our situation, I've always cared about you. And I know that's what he meant. Oh, Lee, you missed it. Yeah. He basically last night looked at me and said, I'm your father. I care about you. I worry about you. I want you to be happy. I want all my kids to be happy. And your name will always be in my mouth. That's what he said. I remember that. Your name will always be in my mouth. I mean it. And I said, well, thank you. And he said, no, you're my family and I want to see you happy. And I think that was just his way of telling me, you know, it doesn't matter what our past was. I've always cared for you. It's just he has a different way of showing love, right? And the way he showed love was very hard for a young and his kids too to understand what his love was. It was weird. It was not nice. It was odd. It was different, and I don't know. So it was hard. And if the wife doesn't have a big heart, she wouldn't do it. Don't. He said, don't forget. Your name will always be in my mouth. Yeah. I was like, now he's Jordan. What is he? They are healing. And I'm going to tell you something. I think those things that he's done and said to me over the last 5 years, mostly like the last 2, because the first 3 were the first 2 were very hard. The third year I started, my reflection was, I was starting to able to let things go. This year has been, you know, more heartfelt things, you know, and I know it's relating to the memory he has of the past. He can't figure it out, but he knows, you know, it's important to tell me. Did your dad show love to you? Yes, in different ways. So I thought that was beautiful. You know, I thought that was beautiful. And it showed me that he cares. But I know he cares, but still it's nice. And it was the different way he said it, which he's never said that before. I am your father. It was really cool. Yeah. And so it helps me. It helps me in my healing. It helps me appreciate it, and it helps me care for him even more. Yeah. The popsicle. Fuck the popsicle. The popsicle. I can look in his eyes and tell he's happy and loves you. He does. It's nice to be told, Rita, because, you know, he doesn't remember the past, right? He doesn't remember. I think he does, but he doesn't. He knows something wasn't right, and that's why it was his reassurance last night. It was a reassurance thing. I know Ed, so I know how he functions, and I know how he thinks. And you know, for me, you know, the trauma is still there. It's prevalent. You know, I've just been able to let it go in order to caregive. You can't keep that shit in caregive, right? The first 2 years were horrible. You know, we fought, we bickered. It was a standstill of who's mine, this is my house, you know, no, this is mine. Well, we'll see about that, because he wanted full control. And that was like the old, like Ed, where there wasn't much, you know, agreeance or anything. It was just a fight. Everything was a fight. And as, of course, the disease progressed, things changed, right? And it started changing. Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, even last night, we were putting him to bed. And we typically put him to bed together. My cat. And he said, Danielle, I appreciate it. Thank you for everything you do. And then Dan popped in. He said, you too, Dan. You know, he knows. He knows, but he doesn't, you know. And the memory is still not completely died down, because he knows this is something that's hard work, and he appreciates it. Making no sense, just repetition, just as you go along. Husband took good care of him. Pete, why are you so snarky? Who gives you the right to say something like that, Pete? What ugliness. Don't spread ugliness. You spread kindness and love. Wasted time, Pete. Scroll along to somebody you enjoy. Do I have a fitness page? No. My fitness is just my fitness. My fitness is anything I feel like I need to work on. That's it. I don't do anything else. Pete needs a hug or a vagina or something. Fuck. So anyway, I think that was just a cute moment that I forgot, and I wanted to tell you, you know, because I think those are and you know, those are just the moments of, wow, you know, that means it means a lot. And those are the things you remember. You know, I just wish I had it on film. Because that's the things that you want to keep, that spark. You know, you want to remember Ed in this way versus the last way. I want to remember Ed this way. You know, to me, this is a pleasure. To me, this is an honor, I guess, in a way. To me, this is great because I'm able to heal. Nobody enjoys Pete or a Peter. So definitely a vagina coming from a guy. So anyway, yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
You went to the casino yesterday?
No?
What's this? An
Well,
old video?
yeah, it's an old video.
Are you sure?
Dan, I did not go to the casino yesterday. I would tell you if I did.
Your dog's here.
He's trying to catch me. Why would I put a video up and tell him, what? What the fuck? Did you? Yes, Stephanie, I did yesterday. No, I will never forget that moment. That'll be etched in my brain forever. And it's a good memory to have. Did I go to the casino? What's this? I'm like, what? A fucking video. Oh, dumbass. It's like, we wish we went to the casino. I thought I was going to, yeah. Well, he isn't. He still hasn't. No, he doesn't see the money. I have all the money. Dan doesn't do anything with money. I have all the most of the money. I saw his little nest egg he has by himself. I know, they just look for, it's like the trolls. They look for something to bust you on. Today is free play day. I was thinking about popping in today. When someone verbally assaulted you at the casino? No. Oh, is that the one? I bet don't go. Angela, it's good because you probably wouldn't gamble. Thanks, Joe. I appreciate it. So my free play starts on Sundays. So my free play goes this Sunday to Friday. And then Saturdays, no free play. And then it starts. So I like to go. No, not yet. I mean, how can you not? But not enough time. No, not if it's 2 hours away. Mine's like 10 minutes. It's a quick pop-in. Sky River, yeah. Thanks. And imagine when they settle. It'll be more natural. No. Darren, my Australian lover. Oh my God. Madison, you've gotten the eyes of my Australian lover, Darren. Oh, thanks, Shazer. It's from my friend, Lisa. I went from blonde to dark and my partner didn't notice. Stop it. You go for blonde to dark? Hi, Sean Dog. What is free play? When you go regularly, you get points and your points equal free play every week. But my points have gone down because I don't gamble like I used to. So I'm not getting very much free play. Did it hurt? Not really. Did you see the Australian Lebanese politician who went nuts? No. No. Hi, Penny. Thank you. Yeah, no, I haven't. What the hell do I need to? How do I keep up with my workout regimen? It's something that is prioritized in my life. I literally have been exercising since I was 14, and it's just ingrained in my soul. So it'll be interesting to see how long I keep it up as an older woman. Yeah, I have some. Hey, look. Not bad, though. I love it. I love my Oura Ring. I love it for my sleep, and I love it for seeing how my recovery is. And when my body, like, it's interesting because, you know, it'll tell you. I'm new to it, so I've only had it for a month. He will protect his family at all costs. Not his wife, but his family. It's really funny. I'm sad, lazy. I'm sad. I'm a sad, lazy drunk. I can't do it. So I love my Oura. Oh, you have one too? Although it's not accurate on the amount of calories you burn when working out. Mine tells me I burn like so much. Like at the end of the day, the other day it said I burned like 2,700 calories. Yeah, I was like, wow. So thanks, Lynn. I guess my eyebrows are a love-hate thing. You either like them or you hate them. People either love them or they say, yeah, 2,700 calories. Yeah. But I move. I'll run a lot. I can't wait to return my mom's and leave mine to your son. I love your persona. You're human. I appreciate it. Speaking of family, you guys, don't forget, how many of you have bought the book, the workbook? Which is preparation for our life and our future. Has anybody done this? We just posted this. We did this a couple weeks ago. Have you bought this? This is self-planning. So for a future, so if something happens to you, God forbid, everything's set out in here. It's kind of like a journal for your life, who you were, what you like most, recipes, all those things. So if you haven't get this, you need to go to Amazon and buy this. It's $11.99, you guys, and it's a great tool to help for your future. I would buy them for your in-laws. I would buy it for you and your husband because everybody has different needs and wants. So get this under Danielle Salinger. Danielle Salinger. And I'm telling you, it's great. We need to get going on this. We need to start promoting this again. What your loved ones should know all in one place. So, having have lost my mom, my author, my publisher, everything, she had lost her mom too. And, I talk about death all the time. And we always talk, one of the main things we always talk about is not remembering or not having answers to questions that we can't get anymore because our parents are dead. You bought two? Oh, I love it, Victoria. And that's good for your mom. She needs to do that. And it's so important because I lost so many things from my mom because she died at 53. She died at 53. So my suggestion is buy this. Buy this. Because it will help plan for your wants, wishes, all your favorite things, stories. You can journal everything you want to. Leave the things out. There's bank account information. You don't have to put in right now, but you could, just abbreviations of things just in case something happens. 53. I wish she had this, or I wish she had something similar, right? Of a planning of the afterlife, of what happens after us. Just something that kids can hang on to, nieces, nephews, whatever. You guys, our lives could end at any moment. My mom died at 53. My dad died at 55. People, come on. I can't ask these questions of my parents. You need to buy this so that way you can have the questions before it's too late. Okay. So this is Amazon. We have 4 things that you'll see. If you type in Danielle Salinger books, this is our only blue one. This is my book. So if you haven't bought that yet, there you have it. This is me in a nutshell. My first book ever. Then we have this, The Heart Splits, which is a good workbook to go along with this. A lot of people have questions and want to reflect on the book. This goes with it. So if you like to reflect, you like to jot things down, this is also a good thing to keep with this planning journal. Okay. We just have a regular journal. You don't have to buy it. Some people like fancier. We just did it ourselves. And then this. So you just look under Salinger, and you'll get it. Yeah. And you'll see it's the only blue book. So you guys, please, I'm telling you, I can't stress this enough. I miss my mom and I don't have questions or I have forgotten things. And something like this would have saved, I could just look back, look at our handwriting. And if some of you if you've lost a parent early, you would really understand how important that is. I promise you, you won't regret it. It's $11.99. $11.99. That's all we charge. SGB, just look under Salinger. I don't know if you can, but 48. And how many questions do you have? I've lost memories, and I love finding notes. I have one framed that my mom wrote for me. Her handwriting. You miss certain things. And that book will give you all that and more, right? You have the memories of her favorite things, high school memories, whatever you want to do. And you have her favorite recipes written. You have all those things. So something like that would be so wonderful to have. I'm telling you, take it from somebody who lost her mom and her dad. So remember, Amazon, $11.99. Everybody can afford $11.99. Don't even play. You afford what you want to. So anyway, that's a good reason to journal. And if you journal, that's huge. You don't need a book like that. Journaling is also important. So if you do that, Amy does, you don't need that book because I'm sure you write things down. I offered to get one to my husband for his parents. He said they would never do it. Sort of sad. So many questions, Mandy. And you can ask them. You can ask his parents and just say, hey, or buy one and just say, hey, I thought this would be something fun for you to have for your son. It's not that bad. You just sit down in front of the TV and start working on it. It's not that bad. Oh, Olivia, good. I'm so glad. It just makes me sad because people don't realize. And until it's too late. Right? I was 32 when my mom died. 31, 32. I was going to be 32, I think. And, I wish I would have, had I known she was going to die, I would have, I would have fucking done something or tried to get everything down before I forget. But one of the things I do is I miss so much is because I don't have it and I can't ask her questions. Ugh. So, telling you, $11.99. It's the best. I lost my dad at 18. The 4. Yep. Sorry, Kate. It sucks. Yeah, you were 27, so Olivia. That's the thing. If you have kids, I don't want to leave my kids, and I'm open, right? I talk about everything, but I still I want them to remember my menopausal symptoms. Stuff like I couldn't ask my mom because she died. You know what I mean? So this book will tell you those things, and you can write whatever you feel is important. I was 25. So many questions. Don't do that to your fucking kids. Buy that journal. And if it's not mine because you don't like me and don't want to support me, fine. It's supporting Christy, really. But buy something similar. Olivia, get the book. You don't do what our parents did to us and leave us with nothing. Nobody plans on dying early, but that's why we have to get better at that for our children. I do not want my children to be like me and lost. Right? It is Ashlyn. Yeah, it is. And so that's the only thing I can do. And so it's funny because before we did that, I was telling Hannah, don't forget, or I texted Hannah and Jennifer, this is the fuck, and Hannah's like, Mom, first of all, I don't want to know about this right now because it makes me it's morbid. Second of all, write it down because I'm going to forget. Right? And then we did this book and I was like, oh my God, this is perfect. This past June, I need to look into that and I'll have my mom. Yes. Madison, especially your Grammy. Fuck, you're getting old, which means Grammy's getting old. When I was a kid, I used to sell my food stamps to my 90-year-old grandmother. First of all, as a kid, how did you get food stamps? Here, you need this. Yeah, your day's coming. So that's why, Mary, write it down. I was 18 and pregnant. Mom was 49. I know, Millie. Oh, it breaks my heart. Me too. I mean, it kills me. My little brother died from internal bleeding. My other little brother. Oh, Sherry, that's horrible. And what if you had something like this for them? Hi, Wolf. I'm gonna buy one for Rocky and I'm gonna buy one for Josh too and give it to them, whether they want to or not. But they need to have this now. It's like a will. It should be put with the will. Heart attack, both of them. Oh gosh, Sherry. I'm going to have my oldest daughter order that for my kids and herself. I've written everything about my youngest so my other kids don't forget once I'm gone. I know. My applicant was like, and I'm on the. Oh, good. Koso, good. So anyway, it's a reasonable price, right? And Christy was amazing in doing this. She did this. Christy is responsible for all this stuff. For me, it was just my words and things that we have talked about in the past, and she just put it to paper. She's the artist here, not me. I have the mouth. She has the written word. So together we're a team. We're a dynamic duo. People want to take this out on me. It's really Christy's. It's like her painting. It's her expression. Everything I talk about, everything she feels that's relatable, she just puts it down in a fucking workbook or a book. What's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Let her shine. This is her time to shine. And if I can help any of my friends shine like this, these masterpieces, God, I'm such a horrible person. I gave my mom a book like this last year for Christmas. She cried, but knows if I know, who knows? Ask her. Get her on it, Nicole. Don't let her not do it. Tell her I said. Anyway, my mom had lung cancer. That's how my mom died. My mom died of primary lung cancer. Most of you know that. Some of you don't because there's new people that come in all the time. My dad died of a self-inflicted gun wound to the head and survived. Hi, Quox. And survived for 2 years. And eventually the bullet dislodged and killed him, stroked him out. That's my life. Yeah. So I've been through it, you know. I've been through a lot, you know, with losing my mom, especially, my dad, and my life as we know it. It is what it is. Can't hide it. Joe, Ashlyn, thank you, sweetie. I appreciate it. You know, she's currently, hi, passed out from a sedated Mars. Oh my God. Nicole, not yet. Wait till she's fine. And this is the thing, like, this is just supporting, you know, hopefully we get to the point where something carries up and we make it big and Christy can like soar. I'm trying to help her, you know. She helps me by putting, you know, having a memory, right? And I'm helping her for getting herself, like, I want her to get, just flourish, you know. I want her to flourish. I want somebody to kind of randomly come up and go, oh my God, this bitch is amazing. You know, let's get her, you know. I'm just trying to help people and help me at the same time. With my dad. Karen. My dad, throat cancer, my brother. Oh gosh, Stephanie. You got to be careful, you know. Friends help people out, and I try to help. I try to help my friend with my clothing. It didn't work, you know. I tried. We failed at that. So I feel bad. I always feel guilty for not helping her in that way. Hey, girl.
Hey,
How are you?
hi, how are you?
I'm gonna catch these flies. I realized that it wasn't open.
How are the S going?
Oh, good. They're done.
Oh, good.
I got them.
You got them.
I got those fuckers.
That bait worked, huh?
Yeah, I did.
Good.
And spraying outside. So
And what? Oh, spraying
yeah, I
outside?
sprayed them.
Okay, okay, you guys, come on. Let me in.
Yeah. All right. See you in a bit. That was Mary. I really like her. She's one of my favorites. Anyway, my dad died at 39 and my mom died at 61. God, it's so young. So there's no sponsors for sports. I need to get paid for something. I mean, am I just, what the hell? I need that Melanie girl, you know? Menopausal We Don't Care Club. I mean, she has a book out already. I mean, this girl, like, it took me 4 fucking years to write a book. I was gonna text Christy that. I was gonna be like, what the fuck? She has a Dove sponsor. I mean, I guess, shit, never got that. A book out already. She just blew up overnight. And she has a book out? Congrats, Melanie. Love you, Atlanta. All right. Are you an HRT? I don't know what HRT is specifically, but yes, I have an estrogen patch and I have a IUD. I have an IUD. Congratulations, We Do Not Care Club member, founder. Little bitter, but I'll get over it. Ad with a blue. Yes. With that blue, a lube product. I talk about fucking menopause all the time. I was here before her. The fuck? Congratulations. Cheers to you. I would do any of that stuff. Yeah, make some money. Blue lube. That's what you said at first. G. I switched to YouTube. You know, yes. She's hilarious. She's so hilarious. I can't get enough of her. Oh, well. I hated my OD. I went 2 years late. Oh, I love it. I love it. The only thing I don't like is the fact that, like, when I have a period, I just spot for like 10 days. I don't like that. Like, that's ridiculous. I don't have time for that shit. You have a lot of different topics, and she only has one. I don't know, or I'm just not likable because I'm too extreme. Um, how's your relationship with your mother-in-law? Fine. Thank you, Robin. Who's watching Grandpa? Why does everybody so concerned with who's watching Grandpa? Just asking. I don't. What people? You were considered for nothing. No, I don't have any. I don't have a manager. I think if I had a manager, I would get more stuff. But I bet you she has a manager. There's no way she has a book and sponsors by herself. She has a manager, guaranteed. And if she did it by herself, then she's a fuck amazing. I'm asking why people worry about where Ed is or who is watching it. I don't know. Thank you, Rashi. I appreciate it. They should go away. Mine finally stopped. With what? You're beautiful. That's for sure. Yeah, I just don't know. Like, why ask that question? I can't. Why ask that question? Do you think he's not being cared for? Like, do you think are we neglecting him? Do you think he's not being watched? Do you think we just strap him down and when we have to, like, I don't understand. He's selling popsicles. Yeah, I just don't know what the benefit is. But if you must know, Dan's inside, and so is Mary, his caregiver. So there's actually 2 people with ears and eyes on Grandpa. Maybe not 2 people with eyes on Grandpa, but at least 1 with eyes on Grandpa. Where's Ed Ryan? At a venue. Nobody wants to see me. It's okay. Only some people want to see me. And that's okay. I don't need everybody's love. They wouldn't have it. Gosh. Anyway. All right. So we're engaging with you. Are they just legit? No, and I don't know, Mandy, because sometimes I'm like, now with all the shit going on, I'm always like, well, why do you want to know? Like, is this for your just curiosity? Or is it because, like, you think we're neglectful? Everybody's got me questioning everything these days. So if you ask me a question and I respond kind of timidly or respond back to you, like, why? It's just because everybody, like, is so fucking weird. And they take whatever I say and they twist it. And so I just don't know, like, if it's for a purpose to, like, write on social media for use, like, or if it's just genuine concern. Yeah, he found his keys and car. Yeah. Which would be hard to find the keys and the car. But, it's just kind of like one of those things. It's just a weird question. Most of the time, Dan is inside. And the other half of the time, Ed's at the table eating. And he's fine because he eats and my zoomies, the camera's always pointed on him anyway, at the table. Just at the table when he sits there. So if something goes awry, we have the comfort of knowing somebody's going to see something, right? If he's coughing, I can hear him. Any of those things. Like, you acclimate to the person and the person acclimates to your environment. And, like, I promise you everything we do is safe. I feel like we're going to record this and send this into APS. Are you happy with your life now? Yeah, I have no problems with my life at all. I'm content in my life. I wouldn't know any other way, right? When people say, by Angela, when people say, like, are you content are you happy? There's no such thing as happiness. There's moments of happiness. Moments. Happiness comes in flares, right? You buy something, you get instantly happy, right? You see your grandkids or you see your nieces and nephew, you get that instantaneous of happiness. But my life is not happy all the time. Absolutely not. But I'm content. But how do I know, right? And I think contentment's the word to be. I don't know any different. This is my life. This has always been my life, other than the caregiving aspect. I'm content. What else could I want? More money. I mean, obviously. But other than that, I mean, it is what it is, right? Yeah, I don't like when people, no, I'm not happy. Am I happy right at this moment? Yes. Um, do I get happy when I got my lips done? Yes. Was that like, yes, I get happy. There's moments of happiness. But my goal is to be content. And Dan's the one who said it the best. My goal is to be content in life. And I'm content. I'm probably 95% content. And then there's that maybe 90%, maybe 85. Let's do 85. 85% content, and the rest of it is a fluctuation of happiness and sadness and whatever else goes and the other, sadness, being in a slump, whatever. And I think that's a good place to be, right? A contentment. Could things be better in my life? Probably. But I don't know anything different than what I've had. So I wouldn't know if I would change my, I don't think anybody's happy constantly. I think it's fleeting. I think happiness is fleeting. Honestly. And that's everyone. Well, did I get a new watch? No. I just changed my band. Yeah. Have I been to Texas? No. My friend sends them. She wants me in Texas gear. I have a Texas flag behind me too. It's right there. I have a Michigan flag and a Texas flag. Thanks, Beverly. Do you have skeeters bugging you? Yes, I have a bite here and I have a bite here. I don't know when I got those, but they itch like a motherfucker. Anyway, I gotta go. Why am I on so long? Today I said I wasn't gonna be on for 2 hours. Here I am. Hi, life. Would you say you and Dan have more good times than bad? Yes. Absolutely. I know, I might go tomorrow actually, because I have PT tomorrow. So maybe I'll go tomorrow. Don't believe yourself 2 hours every day of happiness or misery. I don't know. I'm happy when I take my gummy. I did inspire. Who are you closer to, Dan said, besides Ed? Rocky and Josh. Because Josh is technically Ed's and he's technically mine. So the closest family member, Josh. Yeah. Thanks, life. Yeah, Josh and his wife. She actually called me and I had to delete it. Yeah, do you kind of view Ed as like a grandpa to you? No. No. Not at all. My grandpa was the best. I had the best grandpa on the planet. Hands down. Best grandma, best grandpa. And it's funny because all of the cousins, we all say the same thing. I'm fine with Dan's mother, but I'm not close to her. I don't talk to her every day. I don't talk to her. When she comes over, we talk and stuff like that, but I don't have that type of relationship with her. My kids do. My kids call her. But I've never talked to her on the phone. I mean, I can't say that. I have, but not like that. But I'm the closest to Josh and his family. Yeah, but he's also my brother. Okay, remember you are important, you are worthy, and you matter. Remember, your feelings are mutual. No, your feelings are valid. And I will maybe see you tonight. If we're not on, this is the general rule for member live, not member lives. We had our member live yesterday. Thank you to everybody who registered for being a member. And we had some new members yesterday on YouTube. Remember, if we're not on by 6 p.m. PST, we're probably not coming on. That's how you know for sure. So you have an hour of waiting. Sorry, but that's all I can give you. Anyway, love ya. Have a good day. See you on the flip side. Thank you for all the gifts.